Hi everyone, it's Tim Green for Finextra reporting from Mobile World Congress. Now I'm here with James Anderson, who's EVP of Digital Payment Products at Mastercard. James, thanks for joining us.
Great to be here.
So James, you've just announced a big partnership with Flipkart in India. Tell us a little bit about the project.
Yeah, so Flipkart, as you said, they're the leading e-commerce provider in the Indian market. Very innovative company, done a number of firsts in the market. And what we've announced is that they're implementing a program called MDES for merchants. So essentially, we've come up with this way of making e-commerce safer and also better for consumers and merchants. So instead of a merchant holding the real card number, we actually replace it with what we call a payment token. And the benefit of that for everybody is that in the event the card number changes, which happens, people lose cards, they need to be reissued, nothing has to happen on the merchant side. The merchant holds a token, the issuer tells us that the card number has changed, we change it in MDES, and then the customer can continue to transact. So it's really a good benefit for everybody who's a part of a transaction. And so a little while ago we announced support that Netflix is using this, and now Flipkart in India has got on the bandwagon, so we're very excited.
How does MDES improve security for digital merchants?
Yeah, so the security piece is pretty simple. Obviously one of the risk factors in payments has always been the existence of a static card number. And so what we've done with tokenization through MDES is we replace that card number with a different number. So at any point in time we can just delete that number or break the linkage if there's any risk of that number having been compromised. In terms of a customer experience, it's really about the life cycle. So in the event that something changes, because MDES you can think of MDES as kind of like a new level of flexibility in the network, and we can change things on one side, on the issuer side, or on the merchant side without impacting the other side, because we mediate it through MDES. So it's really a new capability. We built it 3 or 4 years ago, first for putting tokens into devices, and now we've got this new capability with most of our issuers actually connected into it. We're able to find new use cases like for merchants. So it's really exciting to be able to bring these new capabilities forward and find all these new use cases, some of which we didn't even anticipate.
So how does this change the consumer payment journey?
So the great thing is the consumer doesn't even have to know anything has changed. So consumers like using their Mastercards, they like shopping at these merchants. The great thing is that it's all driven by APIs between the merchant and Mastercard, the issuer and Mastercard. So the consumer may not even know it's been impacted or been tokenized. However, in the event something's changed, like their card number gets reissued, the only time they'll realize is that they didn't have to do something. They didn't have to go enter their card number again. They were just able to transact. And that's a moment of real magic. You know, if they notice. If they don't notice, then they just get the benefit of using the Mastercard network, use their Mastercard, and the magic continues.
Flipkart is the first MDES merchant in India. Tell us a little bit more about the growth of the Indian digital commerce market. Yeah,
so the Indian market is super active right now. Obviously last year there was a lot of activity around demonetization, which was a push by the government to accelerate the electronification of payments. So we were as Mastercard was part of a number of programs to facilitate that. But really what's happening is a lot of the changes that have happened in other markets are coming to India, and they're coming really, really quickly. So what's exciting about working with Flipkart is they're a real innovator. They want to deliver the best customer service to their customers. And what's great is that they've come to Mastercard, they've heard about MDES for merchants, and they want to support it, they want to implement it so that they can continue to be at the leading edge of e-commerce in India. And so these are the kind of merchants who come to Mastercard looking for solutions, looking to serve their customers as well as they can, and it's really exciting to be able to come up with something like MDES for merchants and work with them to implement it.
So this is a security-based partnership. Can you tell us about some of the other Mastercard projects to improve security in other areas?
Yeah, so security has always been job number one at Mastercard. We build it into everything we do, and we've done a number of things over the years. So obviously you've seen in terms of devices, as biometrics has become available, we've implemented that and integrated that into the experience. We have a program called ID Check Mobile that enables the bank to maintain control of the whole biometric experience. So that's really been a great innovation. And that's a great innovation because consumers love it and it makes it more secure. Historically, sometimes there was a trade-off between security and convenience, security and user experience. But with these new technologies, what we've found is we can actually improve security and improved convenience. So that's really the win-win.
James, thanks for joining us, and thank you for watching.